Some sunny news now. The cost of solar panels is falling rapidly. A 60%
The wind
drop in
and
the last
solar
few years.
industries are enjoying double-digit growth.
Renewable
energy is growing rapidly in this country.
Solar panels are the largest growing renewable energy technology on the market today. The sun provides enough photovoltaic energy in one day to power the world for a year, and installed panels are already capturing nearly 150 gigawatts of that total and counting. With growing awareness about the environmental, economic, and socio-political dangers of relying on dirty fossil fuels, solar seems to be an appealing alternative. However, are solar panels the best way to transition to a carbon-neutral society? What does the life of a solar panel consist of? And how does a solar panel impact the environment?
If you're looking into getting solar panels for your home or elsewhere, these are questions that need to be addressed. Here are some things to consider.
Solar panels are made of glass, plastic, cadmium, silicone, and a mixture of metals, depending on the type of solar cell used. The structure of the panel consists of glass surface over a metallic web that facilitates the flow of electrical current from a semiconductor, usually made of negatively charged silicon. Photons from the sun hit the outer layer of the semiconductor and knock electrons free from its negatively charged surface. The electrons flow through the metallic web to contact points, and through the grid where they operate like traditional electricity. Next, electrons come back and enter the positive semiconductor through the other contact points. They then pass through the electrolyte substance to the negative semiconductor, and the process repeats itself. These materials have to be mined, collected, heated, cooled, melted, packaged, and transported before they resemble a solar panel. These processes have impacts and implications of their own. Silicon purification is the most important and time-consuming aspect of solar panel production. It is also one of the most harmful steps in the production process, requiring large amounts of energy and water. Cadmium is another key component of many solar panels. Its mining is not entirely safe and has been known to leak into nearby communities, causing public health issues. Overall, mineral extraction, ecotoxicity, acidification, eutrophication, and radiation are all undesirable outputs of solar panel production, but the biggest impacts by far are the burning of fossil fuels to provide energy for production and their effects on the respiratory systems and climate change. The production of solar panels causes the emission of a significant amount of greenhouse gas. This chart, which represents the views of the National Renewable Energy Lab, shows the range of the emissions of photovoltaics, the bar on the left, compared to the other fuel sources. Solar is clearly a much better option than non-renewable sources, but in terms of emissions, it has a tough time competing against other renewables. Solar panel production also requires a lot of water. Its use as a cooling agent requires 750 to 1,000 gallons per megawatt hour at plants. However, production plants increasingly use dry cooling methods and use hardly any water at all. This graph compares water withdrawal of solar energy to other energy sources using data for dry-cooled production. Photovoltaics, second from the right, looks pretty great. The benefits of solar panels are plentiful. Solar energy is indefinitely renewable until the sun goes out. Panels require virtually no maintenance, so panels can last around 25 years. They don't emit any noise or physical byproducts, and new innovations cause efficiency to increase every day. One caveat, however, when the sun isn't shining, panels don't produce any electricity at all. Solar panels provide an amazing way to generate clean energy, accelerating the human transition away from reliance on fossil fuels. However, in order for their use to be truly sustainable, their end-of-life phase must reflect sustainable values. There is much controversy over incentivizing panel recycling, because without outside economic incentive, recycling the panel materials is just too expensive. But as more panels are produced and companies step up to recycle these metals on a massive scale, costs will go down. For homeowners, solar panels are a more environmentally promising option than non-renewable resources. But it is clear that solar energy can impact the environment in negative ways, a reminder that there is no perfect solution to any problem. Consumers need to demand innovation in solar technology towards increasingly clean production, and to be aware of the impacts of their energy choice.